Good morning. Unfortunately, I came out here earlier and my little buddy was here, the annoying bird, but he's already gone. I think he left for work. How pretty the flowers are. A little June gloom in May. Oh, that's lovely. Good morning. I just woke up, getting ready for the day. Should I have at least like redone my messy bun? So I think I'm on like day 5 or day 6 of getting my morning light, which I'm very proud of myself about that because I'm not usually consistent with things. I'm hoping that's like the magical key to my weight loss. Today's day 2 of not tracking macros, which feels weird, but I'm excited. It's going great. Is this day 2 or was yesterday day 2? Gosh, I don't know. I'm tired. Jeff's been out of town, so I've had children sleeping in my bed, and I haven't slept great. He actually just texted me. He's boarding right now. What time? Why was I just looking for a clock? Like I have a nightstand clock. That was like 30 years ago. Oh my gosh. It's like, what time is it? 6-ish? 6:30? So Jeff's on the flight, or loading. Oh my God, I can't even talk. He's loading. He's boarding his flight right now, and it's Friday, so he still has to go to work, but he's going to come by and say hi to us. I have to go to the frickin' dentist. Oh, today's my 2-year carniversary, by the way. 2 years eating this way. I get to celebrate by going to have a filling, like, redone. So that's annoying. I'm, like, really mad at myself for 8 a.m. dentist appointment. Come on, Courtney. I mean, it's all they had, and I needed to get this done. But, so anyways, so I guess we need to celebrate today, right? 2 years. We also need to celebrate Archer had his last, so we homeschool, and he had this STAR 360 test. I don't know if they do those everywhere, but he did really freaking amazing. So he's kindergarten. We're wrapping up the school year, and so we need to celebrate that test because he did amazing, and it like shows like how he's like ranked and like all like, thank God he's smart. Makes my job easier. So I think we're gonna do Buffalo Wild Wings today, even though last night, and it's so funny because I was reading a post about how they don't just use pure tallow. There's like these other, I'll put a little graphic of it, a screenshot, because I can't remember, it's like a preservative and like an anti-foamy thing, and everyone's all upset. But me reading that, I'm like, oh, I really want Buffalo Wild Wings. It sounds good. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not pure tallow. That's a bummer. At least there's not like seed oils, right? So it could be worse. It's not going to stop me from going. So just a heads up on that. Not pure tallow, but so good. They're so good. Busy month this month. Oh, that was a lot. Got a lot of interviews coming up and KetoCon. Is anybody going to KetoCon? Let me know. I'm very excited. I'm doing a cooking demo. I haven't said what I'm making yet. I guess it will just be a surprise. I'm not sure if they'll put anything on the website yet. I just sent them, I have recipe cards printed out, so I just sent them like a PDF of one so they can put it on their site, but that might not be till like after, so we shall see. But let me know if you're going. I can't wait to go to lunch at Terry Black's. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm trying to think what I ordered last time. I mean, we tried a lot and it was amazing. I feel like the brisket was what I was obsessing over. Gosh, I feel like there is like just no covering up these circles. Like, it's just not happening today. And it's interesting, like, as we get older to see, like, my skin change. There's this one little spot right here where it's, like, getting a little, like, wrinkly. And then, like, my under eyes, like, it's just weird because I feel I'm going to be 40 next month. And, like, in my mind, I feel like I'm, like, 25 still. So it's weird to, like, see your body start to change as you age. Yeah. Mommy. I would love to get some Botox, but not gonna happen. Has anybody made ricotta? I ordered cheesecloth last night. My friend Danny Conway was ordering, like, she got a shipment of these like gourmet cheeses in from this, I did some stalking. It was from a New York like cheese thing. And she had this like fresh ricotta. I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. And I looked it up and it was kind of pricey, but not bad. Like, I almost was actually gonna place an order. I'm like, I wonder if I can make this. Like, I feel like I've seen people making stuff. It's just milk, vinegar, or lemon juice. Is that it? And like salt. So I'm gonna make some, which is probably a bad idea. I don't need to be eating like a gallon of, you know, milk, ricotta, but it's like one of my favorites. And you can even like push it thinner and make cheese. Like, I feel like this is like my version of sourdough. Like, I feel like sourdough is so popular right now in making it, but like, what can we do? We can make different cheeses and yogurts, and look how excited I am. It seems super easy and foolproof and like super quick. Like, it only takes like 20-30 minutes and then you're like draining it. So I ordered cheesecloth last night with Amazon, and I think it just got delivered. So maybe that will be part of this video. I mean, I guess if you see it in a few minutes, then it was. I got a lot I want to do. I want to batch cook some stuff and share that. And I need to do a new recipe out of my book. And so I'll probably make that a separate recipe. I mean, a separate video. If I'm going to do a whole brand new recipe, I want to keep it separate so it doesn't get lost in here. But I haven't even, sorry, given it a thought. Like, I don't know, my PR lady was like, oh, maybe like a dessert for Mother's Day. And mind you, we were just talking about this a few days ago. I'm like, I don't even know if I can like bust anything out this week. So I need to look through my table of contents because I don't even remember like what I've done. But what keeps popping in my head is Swedish meatballs. And maybe because it has a dairy sauce. It's so good. So I might do that. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and go to the dentist. And the rest of this video, it will be a surprise to me too. So there's nothing planned. I'm just gonna share my day with you, share what I eat, and maybe do some batch cooking, and we'll just see what happens. You know, I was complaining earlier about my dentist appointment, and you know, 8 a.m. is a little aggressive, but when you are a mom, oh my gosh, I was just looking for my phone. It's right there. When you're a mom, even going to the dentist is like a nice break. Like, I feel like I'm going on a mini vacation. I'm gonna go to Trader's after. I don't usually shop there anymore, and I feel like every time I go, I have to say that. I used to go all the time. Like, that was where I shopped because they have all like the yummy snacks that are not healthy. They're just disguised as, you know, that they're healthy. Once we went carnivore, I stopped going there because I just don't love their meat selection, but I need to do like a charcuterie. Ooh, I whistled. Again. A charcuterie thing for tomorrow. My dad and my stepmom are coming over. So I'm gonna do that. They have some good, like, it's so affordable there. So we'll get some good like cheeses, and maybe I'll make that ricotta, salami, bacon, and it's Mother's Day weekend. So I'll get some flowers there for my mom and my stepmom. And yeah, I'm just gonna go on like a little adventure, a little vacation. My mom stayed the night last night. That lady, I love her. So she's with the kids right now, and I feel free. Let's go. I'm done at the dentist. That wasn't bad at all. I feel like I was almost like halfway napping. Like, I closed my eyes, they did their thing. You know, you're laying down half asleep. It was like, who knew the dentist chair could be so relaxing? Like, it was actually very nice. I was like in a nice zen place. So, all right, here we go. Trader Joe's. Yeah. I saw that salmon in there and got excited. Shoot. Oh, I was gonna grab capers. I might have some at home. Did those last a while, right? Darn. I was gonna make like my little smoked salmon blinis tomorrow when my parents come over too, which is just taking my pork rind waffle recipe. So a 1/4 cup of panko, 1 tablespoon of butter or tallow, and 1 egg. Mix it together. You can make 2 little waffles with it, or you can just pan fry some little like blinis is what I do. And that batter makes about 5 things about like that big, and do a little zhuzh of cream cheese and then a little fold of smoked salmon. And then I top mine with a little dill sprig, but I was going to do capers instead. And I meant to grab a fresh bottle because I think we might have one that's already been opened. We'll have to see. Darn it. All right, it's time to go back home, back to reality. Got to feed the kids. I haven't even eaten yet. It's 9:15 in the morning, so I'm gonna go have breakfast. I don't know what I'm gonna have. Oh, I do have some, do I have salmon left? I have salmon and scallops that need to be eaten. I really want to have some In-N-Out patties, but they're not open. They're like right across the street. If they were open, I would totally go. But we have so much food at home, Courtney, come on. Okay. We are going to make some eggs in the Instant Pot. So what I do, I know you can't see, but I put the trivet in, and then we're gonna line as many eggs as we can get in there. And I like to have a runny yolk. So it's important to put the correct water amount, half a cup. If you have too much water, then it will take longer to get to temp and they'll cook more. So half a cup of water, all the eggs you can fit. Let's see, this is 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this fit a dozen. And you're gonna cook it, I do 1 minute. I need to find a measuring cup. I do 1 minute, but you can also do 2 for a little bit more like softer and gooey, but 1 minute typically works for a runnier, and then I use large, these are the ones I use. Half a cup of water, then you're gonna cook it for 1 minute on high pressure. Then when it's done, you're gonna flip the switch so all the steam releases. Do a quick release, and then you're gonna immediately put some ice in it and do an ice bath for about 5 minutes or so to stop the cooking. And then keep them in this. So I'm just gonna write on here that these are already cooked and you have some nice storage. I'm gonna cook 2 pounds of bacon. So I just put parchment paper on my sheet pans for easy cleanup, and make sure to save the grease when you're done. 1 pound will typically like fit on 2 trays, but to fit a whole pound on 1 tray, we're gonna twist it. And I'm gonna have 2 trays in there. So I'm gonna do 400 degrees for about, I think last time it took me about 45 minutes because I really like it to be like crisp and I don't want soggy bacon. And then halfway through we will shift it. So I turn the oven on and then I do all my bacon, and I will put it in before it's even preheated. Don't worry about that. I'm just gonna take it and twist it like that. That way you can just fit more on. Eggs are done. So once this opens, I will add some ice to it, and then I'll let it cool and I'll crack one open for you guys. So the good thing about cooking them in here is it steams it, so they're super easy to peel. Actually, it might be perfect. Oh, it's perfect. These turned out amazing. Look at that, ooey gooey. I feel like I need to clean my screen. No, same. Look at that. Oh yes. Ah! Almost dropped it. Let's make ricotta cheese. Okay, so I'm going to do, I found a recipe on the kitchen. I'm gonna do half of it. Their recipe calls for 8 cups of milk, so I'm gonna use raw. You can use pasteurized, but you don't want it to be ultra high temp pasteurized. They said like it won't separate correctly. So they call for 8 cups. I'm gonna do 4 just so I'm not using a bunch in case it sucks. So 4 cups are gonna go in here, and you're going to gently heat it over medium heat until it comes to 200 degrees, and you're gonna stir occasionally. And so use a candy thermometer if you have one. Theirs calls for 1/3 cup of lemon juice or vinegar, and I'm gonna do half of that, which is gonna be roughly, I'll probably do 3 tablespoons, and I'm gonna do vinegar. And then 1 teaspoon of salt, I'm gonna do half, so half a teaspoon. And then you're gonna get a strainer, like a colander, cheesecloth over it, and put that over a bowl. If you don't have a thermometer, what you're looking for is it to get, they said it's gonna get steamy and a little foamy, but you don't want it to boil. If it boils, remove from the heat. So once that's ready, you're gonna turn off the heat, add in the salt, and add in your choice of acid, and you're gonna leave it alone for 10 minutes. And then it should start to separate. They said if there's still a lot of non-separated stuff, then you can add a little bit more in, but I think we'll be good because I'm adding a titch more than what they call for. And then you're gonna strain it. You're gonna strain it for anywhere between 10 and 60 minutes, just depending on the texture that you want. So if you want it really dry, of course, go for longer. and then it's ready to go. So you can eat it as is, as ricotta, but I saw that they also like squish it between 2 plates, keep it in a fridge, and it will firm up a little bit and have some sort of cheese. Bacon is out. It looks amazing. This milk is almost done. We're at 180 degrees and it's been 10 minutes. Starting to get a film on top, which is good. We want that. Let's see. Ooh. Hot. Good. Oh. Just squirted grease out. That's amazing.
Now it's all charged up, Gina.
Oh, you got cool ones, dude.
Every time you don't stir it, there's a film. And Jeff's home. You want to come say hello to YouTube?
You do that like, Mom, when you went to Smoky Mountains, everybody say hello to YouTube.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm like, it's at 190. Is that good enough?
R2D2?
I think I'm gonna stop.
What's it supposed to be at?
Well, I think it's at 200. I swear I saw another one say 180. So no patience. Another blog said you can do 185, so I'm stopping. I have no more patience. It's at 190. So we're gonna turn it off the heat. Gonna add in the vinegar or almost expired. Or lemon juice. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. Right? No, I feel like that's not the right math. 3 tablespoons. And then half a teaspoon of salt. And then you're gonna stir it and let it sit untouched for 10 minutes. Give it a little stir. Ooh, it's already doing weird things. So this is what it looks like right when I added the stuff. So I'm gonna stir it and then we're gonna let it sit for 10 minutes. This is what it looks like after 10 minutes. Okay, so the smart thing would be to like scoop some into this so it doesn't all splash, but not gonna do a smart thing. We're just gonna dump it in. So excited for this. Okay, can you see over here? Yes. Ooh. Oh, there's a little like burnt spot at the bottom. It's stuck a little bit. Let's see. I don't have space. There we go. Oops. Let's see. I guess I don't want that sitting in there. It's like I should have got, let's see, a different size bowl. Otherwise it's just gonna sit and not drain. The little one will be fine because the majority already went in here, so that's good. I think that should be fine. And I'm not gonna let mine drain for that long. I want it to be pretty soft still. So maybe like 10, oh my gosh, this like, there's not much in here. So they say to save this, you can drink it. I'll probably like, I don't know, I'm gonna taste it first and see what it's like. I can make my kids shakes with them. And since I can't ever wait for anything, let's try it. Ooh. It's like interesting. Good. It doesn't taste like store-bought ricotta. Like mine's like chunkier and not creamy. It's good though. I'm guessing, I have no idea what I'm doing, but you could probably squeeze it and get a lot out too. But I think I want to keep it wet, and part of me wants to like blend this up and have it be, you know, more like the consistency of creamy ricotta then. So I didn't strain it anymore. I just strained it, let it come out. I don't want it to totally be dry, but I mean, look at that. It's interesting, right? I mean, definitely doesn't look like ricotta at the store. I think if like that, I don't know, like maybe you'd want to throw it in like a little food processor, but I mean, I made cheese. All right, there we go. There she is. So after having 87 more bites, I almost think I would put a little less acid in it next time. I mean, I like it like this, but it has like, there's a flavor to it. I can't put my finger on it. Almost like a bagel. Is that weird? Like maybe like the yeast in a bagel? It's good though. I could just see how someone may not love it, but I like it. I just recorded this whole thing, or so I thought, and I never hit start. So I'm calling it for the day on this video. I was gonna show you the rest of what I ate today, but I'm just drained. I'm wiped out. I've been, you know, fighting this whatever kind of like little sickness, and I'm just a little tired today. I feel like I was a little chatty this morning, that this vlog is probably went on long enough. And to be honest, what I'm going to eat the rest of the day is probably going to just be some leftovers, and we might go to Buffalo Wild Wings. If not, just leftovers, and 100% having a carnivore bar for dessert, my absolute favorite. So stay tuned for a brand new recipe from my cookbook. Hopefully I can get that done this weekend. And thank you so much as always for being here. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I'll see you next time.